We'll start with the beta 8 and we'll work our way forward. We're going to look at all of the character guides for Street Fighter 6. All of them. There's no reason not to, right? We know how to play a few of these characters. We've looked at a few of these characters already, right? But let's see what they're like 40 seconds each. Let's see what the devs have to say about how their characters are played. They're not very loud. Boasting an array of standard moves complemented by techniques that shine when used offensively, Luke is well-rounded but particularly adept in close-range combat. With projectiles, anti-air attacks, and more, Luke can adapt to any situation he finds himself in. Many of his moves propel him forward, allowing some serious combo potential on opponents who leaves themselves open. Yeah, that's what it's saying there, is that's his punish counter tool. Like, hey, someone whiffed, use this. This is your punish counter tool. Punish counter tool. From applying pressure on to tacking on damage and combos, Flash Knuckle has a wide variety of applications. Yeah, that's probably a good whip punish too, because of how far it pushes forward. So you know, Flash Knuckle is really important. He's got good neutral. He's really good up close, and more than anything, he's well-rounded. More than anything, more than the close range stuff, more than having the Flash Knuckle to propel him forward and being used in combos and stuff like that. He's going to be one of the well-rounded Shoto-esque characters. All right, who's next? That was Luke. Let's look at Kimberly, my beta main. Kimberly excels at keeping her opponents confused, using a combination of agile martial arts and ninja tools to mount a diverse and unpredictable offense. Yes, she's very good at offense. It doesn't seem like they want her to have to play neutral at all. She's like skibbity whoop skedaddle. I now skip neutral. Not control neutral, just skip it. Skedaddle skedoodle, I now skip neutral. Using Kimberly's movement speed and versatile arsenal of disconcerting moves to foil the opponent's attempts to predict your plans, then take the fight to them. Yeah, you want to like slide under projectiles. You want to stop like you want to stop small pokes with like her teleport either from the air or grounded, like anything that would be right outside of the range of one of your normals that they would use to try to counter poke you. Instead, use a projectile, or even this is a really good move to jump over lows with. And it also like swaps sides. Yep, there's the teleport. Once you've closed in, overwhelm your opponent with relentless offense using a variety of attack sequences to break through their guard and keep the pressure going. Yep, that's plus. And then there's the command throw. So she's got a lot of stuff. She does have a lot of stuff to just continue piling on the pressure. Shuriken Bomb can be used to create offensive openings while far away from the opponent. I like the idea of Shuriken Bomb, but a lot of times I didn't end up using it as an Oki tool. I ended up using it just to be able to get my opponent either moving around or blocking so that I could get in for free. And that's kind of what they showed off there. They don't show that it's like a disgusting Oki tool in the corner at +8, like, but you can use it that way. Here's Ryu. How to play Ryu. With a set of familiar, intuitive moves that facilitate a consistent playstyle, Ryu is an excellent choice for everyone from beginners to experts. Ryu has a wide variety of special moves with differing properties, from projectiles to anti-airs to moves that carry him forward, giving him a solid balance of both offense and defense. Very similar to Luke in that manner. In addition to employing strategies that involve executing moves at mid-range, observing how your opponent reacts, and punishing accordingly, he can also perform powerful combos upon successfully jumping in on an opponent. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, nice. That's one of the simple ones, too. Hadouken is a powerful projectile that is effective at checking opponents along the horizontal plane. True. Very true. So you're going to want to just play a good, solid, keep out neutral game and react to what your opponents are doing, or start to predict their defensive tools and defensive options to get big damage. Chun-Li. I was gonna say she's a tricky character for sure, especially now. Chun-Li's fast walk speed gives her virtually limitless ways to attack with a collection of moves that are perfect for punishing openings in your opponent's game plan. True. I think that the way that she walks back and forth, like because of how fast her walk speed is, it's gonna be very easy to shimmy people. It's gonna be very easy to like make people's small pokes whiff and like counter poke them with like things like stand medium punch and forward medium punch, whatever you want to call it, even crouching medium punch to like create openings for yourself. Thanks to easy-to-use pokes, projectiles, and anti-airs, Chun-Li can play a more flexible game plan by reacting to anything the opponent throws her way. True. Yeah, her anti-air is really good. I think Tensho Kicks is awesome. Up close, Chun-Li can maintain her offense by stringing her fast, maneuverable normal attacks into unique and special attacks. Boom, boom. Zanshu can be used to approach, pressure the opponent, or extend combos. Yeah, if you get it on punish counter, like if you jump over a low like that, you have a lot of frames, so you can like naturally combo a jab or even a crouching medium, I believe. We let Chun-Li's rock. We let Chun-Li's rock. I don't care what any of you guys say. All right, let's see who's next. Up next, Jamie. His is the full minute. Damn, they've got a lot to say about Jamie. Combining drunken boxing with breakdancing, Jamie specializes in close-range combat by drinking a special herb concoction. He can enhance the abilities of his moves and gain access to new ones. Why didn't they have a voiceover? You know, if Capcom, if you guys couldn't afford a voiceover artist for these, you could have hired me for like $20 and a Freebirds burrito. Legit, I would have done it. If Vicious was like, nah, bro, look, you guys got me to do the beta stuff. I'm gonna charge like $500 per voice. Look, you guys could have gave me $20 for each one. Probably you guys could have gave me $10 for each one as like a bundle deal and a Chipotle or Freebirds entree. Maybe even a Taco Bell box. I don't care. Boasting a wide variety of attacks, forward-moving attacks, Jamie has no shortage of ways to approach his opponents, and when he does get close, he has a variety of attack sequences that can be used to mount a relentless offense. I think when Jamie has 4 drinks, he's more than likely the best character in the game, but like, it's shitty that he starts off as one of the worst. If an opponent is sizing you up, seize the opportunity to take a swig from the gourd and increase your drink level, gaining access to new moves and powering up ones you already had. You need level 1 drink for the dive kick, and you need level 1 drink for his target combo. That is like super strong. And then everything else he starts to gain from there is damage buffs and more moves that are even better. But the fact that once you have level 1 drinks, you have the target combo and dive kick, he already becomes a complete character with 95% damage. There's dive kick, yeah. And then that beats projectiles. I think it might be the EX version of it, but the EX version completes projectiles. Then he's got the command grab. Level 4, best character in the game. For sure. And then if you drink in certain instances, if you drink in certain instances after you get to, I think it's after you get to level 4, during the same round, you just start to gain back drive gauge. They don't mention that here, but that's actually really crucial. Like if you're playing like a mid-range war and your opponent's like trying to just like fish you out with projectiles, you can like absorb a Hadouken or whatever, like perfect parry timing, and then take a drink. And you gain back drive gauge. So you gain back drive gauge from the perfect parry and from the drink, which is really good. Yep, and then there's certain strings he has and moves he has that after you do them, you just get to drink for free. Boom, there you go. In the corner, that's really hard to do. Because if you do that specific move in the corner, a lot of characters can like wake up tech drive rush at you. And it's gonna allow them to either start to mount an offense or even get a punish, I think. I think a lot of characters are gonna be able to just start to mount an offense off of it. It sucks, like, it's telling you in the corner, you want to, like, back up and drink instead of getting Oki. Kind of shitty. They probably should make drink faster. Or maybe give him more knockdown frames. Maybe just give him more knockdown frames. I don't know if faster drink's a good idea. All right, how to play Guile. Armed with an arsenal of easy-to-use moves to counter anything the opponent throws at him, Guile is all about executing a solid, no-nonsense game plan in both offense and defense. True. Sonic Boom, Flash Kick. There you go. He's got really serviceable anti-air normals. Guile has fast recovering projectiles and exceptional anti-airs, allowing him to fight a well-rounded game at virtually any range. He's got like 3 normal anti-airs, like normal attack anti-airs, or 2, and then he has flash kick. That's real good. Boop. And they don't even show one of the normal anti-airs that he's got. He's got normals that anti-air as well. Most of his attacks move him forward or have long reach. Yeah, he's got really good long reaching normals and normals that stuff lows, which are really good. Master these to hinder your opponent's game plan and always have the advantage. Sonic Boom is both the spacing tool to disrupt your opponent from afar, and it's also the bedrock of Guile's offense is built upon. Yeah, Boom walk forward's real good. If you do like slow Boom walk forward, They didn't have much to say about Guile. There's not much to say about Guile. Guile is a very simple character. All right, let's take a look at Juri, who I think is probably the second strongest character in the beta. With unpredictable projectiles and numerous ways to attack while moving forward, Juri is an aggressive character who, with a sadistic streak, who excels at keeping the opponents off kilter and beneath her heel. Come on, guys. You guys didn't have to do all that. Hey, what up, Jess? You guys didn't have to do all that. Juri's core game plan is to use her wide variety of kick attacks to pester and surprise the opponent, then seize openings to land devastating combos. She does have really good combos, even with like no meter used, which is fucking insane. Yeah. The funny thing is, they did EX.
My abyss shall take you.
Yo, drop them off Mia's. Thanks for the follow. They didn't even have to use an EX version here. Wait, where is it? Yeah, if they had just done standing heavy kick instead, morning, how's the stream? It's going good. We played some Magic the Gathering Arena. Now we're looking at all of the character explanation, character guides from the official Street Fighter YouTube channel. So if they just did standing heavy punch instead of forward heavy punch here, this links naturally. This cancels naturally, and it's the heavy version. You don't have to waste 2 bars, and then you can still use heavy pinwheel or heavy DP, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, her game plan looks really solid. It looks really easy. Once the opponent is cowering in fear, use Juri's Fuha stock system to enhance her close range combo sequences and add a dash of cruelty to your offense. Please stop with the horny. We get it. She's sadistic. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna let you combo. Yeah, And then there's this is a really cool sequence. I'm glad they showed this off. Not something that I would have expected them to, but if you want to just get minimal damage but powerful Oki, right here, they show it off, right? You use any heavy normal into medium Rekka if you have Fuha stocks, and then you do heavy for the knockdown into light, and the projectile from light will allow you to get Oki. They have to block that. They have to block that or like try to use an invulnerable reversal to get out. And now they get hit by it. And when they get hit by it, boom, you get 2 combos in one, which is super cool. Tenshinhan? I think I'm saying that right. It's a versatile move that can be used in combos and as an anti-air and more. That's her pinwheel. I just call it pinwheel. It's her anti-air move. It's a combo ender. Moves real good. I might even do like small guides myself when the game comes out for the characters that I understand how to play. So let's take a look at Lou. Who's next? Is there one more Beta 8 character? There is one more Beta 8 character. Take a look at Ken. Oops. Damn. That was real fast. They explained how to play Ken really well. Ken is an aggressive character with a ton of powerful kicks to control space on the screen and plenty of ways to rush down the opponent and overwhelm their defenses. He can also run a more straightforward core game plan with his fireballs and anti-airs. Whatever the situation, Ken is equipped to deal with it. This is basically rush down Ryu, okay? Like, there's no better way to describe Ken than rush down Ryu. It's Ryu's kit, slightly worse in the mid-range and slightly worse in like the long range, but better in the close range, right? And I think that Ken is still really good in mid-range. In long range, he's probably a significantly worse, but mid-range, still a really, really solid character. Yeah, see, he's still got the anti-airs. Up close, Ken has a few more ways to break through the opponent's defenses with his blistering rushdown game. Yeah, run stop is going to be real good. Run stop and run buttons is going to be real good. Boom. That's an overhead, by the way. Yeah, there's run stop. Off standing heavy punch too, right? And that's Dragon Lash plus frames. Jinrai Kick and its associated moves can be used in combos or to break through the opponent's guard. Jinrai Kick has a low, an overhead, and a knockdown follow-up. There's the overhead. Yep. And there's also Jinrai Kicks in the corner for fucked up corner loops. Let's take a look at the next character. Now we're into the non-beta 8 characters, which is going to be cool. So there should be 10 characters that we have not got to look at yet. Blanka! This character looks pretty interesting. If I'm being honest, I think this character looks pretty interesting. Alright, let's take a look. Hold on one sec. Alright. With a wide assortment of charging and movement techniques, Blanka is a tricky character who can move across the stage with the greatest of ease. With a variety of charging attacks and techniques that allow him to move freely about the stage. They really just said the same thing twice, huh? Blanka excels at tactics centered around confusing the opponent. Yeah, Blanka ball. Upwards Blanka ball. Whoa, he has a dash through? Excuse me? He's got the stance. Stance jump, okay. With his long-range moves. His long-range moves make him a force to be reckoned with at the mid-range, but he can also use techniques to quickly mount an assault on the opponent and break through their guard. Damn, that does look long-range. Please don't tell me that's an overhead. Yeah, this guy does look kind of tricky. I'm down for it. His rolling attack allows him to charge forward and is both useful in surprise attacks and as a way of approaching the opponent. I think that's a charge move. Oh, if you do it slightly short, you can use like a throw situation or something like that. They didn't explain the Blanka-chan dolls, but that's fine. They also didn't explain electricity, right? You can use EX electricity for plus frames in close range, but I guess you don't really have to explain stuff like that, right? Not right now. Dawson character guy. These are really short, so I get it. A yoga master whose long, stretchy limbs, irregular projectiles, and unpredictable sneak attacks can easily outwit those lacking in enlightenment. Keep the opponents at bay with Dalsum long-range moves. If they try to jump in, intercept them with a wide array of anti-air options. He can also bring the fight into defensive opponents using projectiles and unpredictable movement to create openings in the opponent's guard. He's going to teleport here. Told you. Slow projectile and teleport? Yeah, who would have guessed? I would have never guessed. Into the overhead right after, too. Yoga Art can be used as a simple spacing tool or limiting the opponent's positioning options. So they showed off Yoga Arc and Yoga Flame and Teleport with all of the long-range normals, which is basically the game plan. That is the Dawson game plan. I respect that. Real simple, but I think that's the game plan we need to see. All right, Honda. Honda is a hard-hitting character who uses sumo-powered strikes and charging moves to put pressure on the opponent, followed by unpredictable strikes and throws. Use Honda's powerful slaps and clutch kicks to establish control on the ground, then surprise opponents by mixing in unpredictable forward-moving moves. Forward-advancing moves would have been better, but it's fine. Get close and apply multi-hitting, pressure-creating attacks to make the opponent afraid to move, then throw them to take home the title. Sumo Dash is versatile enough to be used to encroach on an opponent's territory, using it as a pressure tool on offense or damaging option in combos. Let's see if they're going to show the combo route now. Yep, combo route. Boom! Gets the launcher into the headbutt. Why is he throwing papers? That's hilarious. I'm like, what's he throwing papers for? I don't get it. These are really short. DJ, I've already looked at DJs. Y'all know I looked at DJs. Don't lie to yourselves. I looked at DJs, the instant launch. With an array of moves, including projectiles, charge attacks, and anti-airs, DJ is a well-rounded character who strings together, who can string combos together to dictate the pace of his battles. My fault. He's just like me, bro. Look at him grooving. DJ has an abundance of moves that he can use to control the rhythm of battle. Air slasher, anti-air. I love that he has a normal hitting anti-air. He has a normal anti-air and 2 special anti-airs. One with charge, one without charge. He probably even has one more anti-air that I'm not thinking of off the top of my head. But his back heavy kick, then he's got up kicks, or jackknife maximum as it's called, right? Jackknife upper, jackknife maximum, jackknife kick, something like that. And then he also has Juz Cool Sway EX as another anti-air option. With a variety of feints at your disposal, you can adopt a style that keeps the opponents unsure of what's coming next. Use feints to keep your movement unpredictable and mix them in at close range as a way to disrupt your opponent's defense. Oh, nice. Yeah, you get to come in with that. So what that was, he did all 3 feints. He did the feint with projectile to catch the jump. Like, he did a real air slasher, and then light will always be a feint. So light air slasher has a feint. Then the normal hit anti-air, super good here. Then he does feint up kicks, which is light up kicks. Comes down, hits him with the overhead on the way down. And then he does crouching medium punch into rolling Sobot feint into the throat. Those are all 3 of his feints, I believe. I don't think he has another feint. Juz Cool has DJ hop backwards and is also has a variety of moves that can be performed in it, making it effective at applying pressure and in combos and more. Damn, and more? What else does it do? Does it mow my lawn? Yeah, Juz Cool Sway has dashes in it. Yeah, it has a 4 dash, it has a launcher, it has an overhead and a low. See, and there's the 4 dash. You can also use the EX version. Oh, you can dash back again. Wow. Juz Cool is going to be really nice in close range. It's also going to be really nice at like going through projectiles. I think EX Juz Cool Sway forward goes through projectiles, if I'm not mistaken. Manon, the French lady. Manon is a well-rounded character with quick ballet kicks that let her dictate the flow of the match, and powerful judo throws that she can use to break through someone's guard once she's in close. Abel? Abel with titties? Oh, and ballet. When vying for position, make sure to use the varying ranges of Manon's kick attacks to poke the opponent. And once you've sufficiently restricted their movement with anti-air attacks, look for opportunity to close in on them. That's true. Yeah. Playing the mid-range game with the Manon until you've forced your opponent to stay on the ground and want to block, that's when you can start to use her command throw and start to build some of her stocks, which are very important for making her command throw do more damage and become more of a win condition every single round. They're going to have the bot jump? Yeah. I hope that builds a stock. Once you've gained some ground, use combination attacks to draw your opponent toward you, then throw them so you can deal damage, raise your metal level, and keep the pressure going. And there's the metal throw. Yep, boom. Rinverse is highly versatile, useful in combos, or as a follow-up, or when using its follow-up as a poke. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, that is a long-range poke. Damn. That goes really far. Damn. I wonder what her projectile and vulnerable option is. She's got to have one, right? Since she doesn't have a projectile herself. Marissa. This is the muscle mommy everyone's talking about playing. Let's see what they explain about Marissa. Armed with powerful, long-reaching strikes and moves that work well in both offense and defense, Marissa is a hard-hitting powerhouse ready to pummel her opponents into submission. I think people are trying to submit without being pummeled, but if you pummel them, they might submit a little more. I don't know. Marissa has long-reaching attacks that move her forward, giving her plenty of tools for menacing opponents and with pure aggression. Up close, her easy-to-use chains Her easy-to-use chain attacks generate relentless rush down to quickly overpower opponents. Oh, she's got target combos. Oh, she's got target combos that special cancel. This is going to be a fun character. Parry can be used as a defensive tool. I don't want to say that wrong. I don't want to say scrotum on accident. I just did it. Can be used as a defensive tool or a way to crack through the opponent's defenses, or a way to crack the opponent's defenses wide open. That's her parry. It loses to throws and lows, and then if you EX it, it beats everything except throws. And there's follow-ups off it. There's a hit throw follow-up or command throw follow-up, whatever it is, and then there's a strike follow-up. She might have another follow-up as well, but for sure she has at least one strike follow-up and one throw follow-up. I thought it was a hit throw, but I guess it's an actual command throw. That's fucked up. That's gonna be good. JP, the man with the drip, with a variety. With long-range pokes and a bevy of psycho power-based projectiles, JP is in his element when keeping his opponents guessing and on the opposite side of the screen. Yeah, you see how he's kind of further from the from the opponent than the other characters are? I'm trolling. It's the same distance, I think. JP can disrupt the opponent's defenses from a distance and has plenty of ways to prevent them from approaching as well. Overhead? So one's an overhead, one's a mid, one's a low. God bless. And he also has a command throw, I think, right? Pierce. At mid-range, he can keep his opponents at bay with his long-reaching normals along with special moves designed to send the opponents flying, which puts them back at the range that he wants them in. I added that part myself. Away. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Departure limits your opponent's movement while setting up attack opportunities. Okay, yeah, that's the rupture, the crack, the fracture, whatever you want to call it, where he puts this out. He's able to use this to teleport or to send one of those little spikes, right? So he can use it as a spike. There we go. Or he can immediately teleport through it. That's pretty cool. And it looks like Departure is, damn, it looks like he's gonna step on his head. That's fucked up. It looks like you have to like wait for Departure to happen on its own, or you can Departure early and teleport. How to play Zangief. Specializing in oppressive offense centered around his powerful throws. Zangief may be slow on his feet, but once he's up close and personal, he can unload devastating damage. Man, it's huge. Damn, he's big. With a wide variety of throws, Zangief's explosive potential is second to none when handled by someone who specializes in predicting their opponent's movements. Damn! Anti-air throw? Damn! When at mid-range, Zangief can use his strikes with long reach to apply pressure on his opponents, and also use throws with long range to deal massive damage once he's in close. Keep him in mid-range, and then once you get up close, boom, hit him with the command grab. Stop him from wanting to jump, stop him from wanting to press. The screw pile driver. Oh, I always called it. Is it actually just called screw pile driver? I didn't know that's what the name of it was. Zangief's signature throw is his main tool for breaking through the opponent's guard. Damn, that's got some fucking range on it. What the fuck? Look at this shit. He did 2 normals, pushed it back, and still got the command throw. And there was no normal press there. Excuse me? Oh my gosh. Drive rush, SPD. Screw pile driver. That makes sense. SPD. Yeah, that's why I've always called it SPD. Yeah. Okay. I'm dumb. Last 2. Lily and Cammy. With powerful throws and moves that make use of her trusty war clubs, Lily is not to be underestimated. She can enhance her special moves by enveloping herself in wind. Romulus. Did I spell that right? Did I say that right? Hi there. Howdy. Use her war clubs to shut down your opponent's mobility, then use a combination of forward moving unique attacks and charging moves to make your opponent approach. Oh, she's slow moving, but she's got long range, so she wants to make the opponents approach her. Ah, okay. Once you've closed in, use a versatile arsenal of light attacks to create openings and break through your opponent's guard with devastating throws or aerial attacks. Damn! Out of 2 lights, she still gets her command grab? Damn! Boom! Boom! She has a body spot? Oh, fuck, come on, man. She's a grappler. She's a grappler, alright. Condor Wind powers up her special moves, creating new ways for you to open up opponents. Wee! Yeah, that's plus on block, by the way. We got the eagle. And then Cammy, the rushdown queen herself. In addition to swift movement with kicks with long reach. Swift movement and kicks with long reach, Cammy excels at applying offensive pressure up close. Stop your opponent in their tracks with your quick walk speed, normal attacks, then use your arsenal of aggressive and tricky moves to close in on them. Once you've made your approach, lay down an offense centered around normal moves while mixing in throws and special moves to break through your opponent's guard. Oh, that's plus anyway. Once you've made your approach, lay down. Oh, there we go. Hooligan combination is particularly handy for surprise attacks and forcing it on your opponent's defense. Yeah, there's an overhead and a low off of it. And a command grab? Okay. Alright, I'm trying to DP this shit on reaction for sure. Holy crap. There's an overhead, a low, and a command grab off Hooligan combination. Wow, that looks real good. Nice.